Literally everyone wants to work on a cruise ship, or he's looking for a job abroad. This is the situation right now, both in Kenya and in Africa and other third world countries, that each and every young man, he hopes to move away from home or away from home country because of the economic situation, because of poor governance, because of poor payment salaries and so much more. So everyone is looking at opportunities away from home. We have seen in recent years, from 2010, 2011, and since the year 2000, a lot of young people moving from Africa and other Middle Asia to go to the Gulf and work there. That story short, my name is Ernest. I speak about cruise ship jobs. I speak about how to get a job on a cruise ship. I have worked for a cruise ship for a very long time, and I've created this platform to ensure that I get you information on how to get a job on cruise ship. And cruise ship is just one way on how to get a job abroad and how to start a life abroad, how to move away from home and get to a better countries which pay well. One of the things I do is just to give you advice. I don't own a big company. I just give you advice and show you where to apply. One thing I stand for is I share information so you can also share. I light your candle so that you can also light someone's other candle. We don't lose anything. Okay, so listen to me carefully. In 2025, we have other strategies. We have talked about so many things about cruise ships. I've done over 300 videos that talk about how to get a job on cruise ships and how to get employed on cruise ships. I have told you so many things. How do you prepare yourself? How do you handle situation? You keep asking me so many questions about this, and I like it because I know you are also one of the people who are going through there. We don't look at the age. But if you're in an age bracket that is eligible for above 18 years old or 21 years old, and maybe 65, 60, if you still have energy, you can still move abroad and still work. Now, one of the easiest ways of how to move abroad and work and still come back home, okay, make ends meet and have something to save for yourself, is a cruise ship. I've been talking about cruise ship. There's thousands of positions that are available, and Kenya and in Africa and young people in Africa, they have been given this chance to showcase their thing. One of the biggest industries that is benefiting from this is the hospitality industry. The hospitality industry looks abroad. It encompasses so many things. People from agricultural engineering, because when you work on a cruise ship, it's an industry that encompasses a lot of people, entertainment and hospitality. So within this and other sister companies that provide the services for these people, then the following are the people who are required for cruise ship employment. Okay, we have a list of them. It's a long list, so I'm going to mention just a few things that in 2025 that are capable of you to get a job on a cruise ship. First of all, we looked at the industry of hospitality industry: chefs, waiters, waitresses, managers, restaurant manager, and also rooms. When people get to hotels, they sleep. These rooms are catered for by young people and who are capable of maintaining them, the cleanliness, the supervisors. They ensure that the rooms are clean. Okay, we have people who clean those linens, those bed sheets, those carpets, those things. We have people who maintain the corridors. Okay, we have people who maintain the rooms and make sure they are pure clean, outside, inside. People who maintain trash, people who make sure that the engines, the systems of the rooms are working, plumbers, electricians, people who maintain the refrigerators, carpenters and all that, people who understand what they do and they are professionals in it, or they have experience for a long time, then they are eligible to work. I give information about this. Any other thing we say it is an added advantage, and whenever we have information about any other opportunities that are available, of course I will share. Make sure when we began this process, it was just on YouTube here where you are watching this video right now. But amongst us, we decided we are not going to maintain all this in one area. So not everybody could watch this video for a long time. So we decided if we get an opportunity or somewhere where we can push and give information one by one. We decided to create WhatsApp groups, and indeed you came in numbers. Most of you came in numbers, and now we have almost above 8,000 people who are following. And if you have not subscribed on my YouTube channel, be here, make sure subscribe, because you'll get information, the first hand right information about cruise ships and what's going on around the world. That did not stop there. Whatever we did was we also came up with a website which is helping most of us with the information and with the jobs that are available, so you can apply. One thing I told you is the challenges why most of us we are not getting even those jobs as quickly as possible is because we are going to those websites, the company websites, which are so stale. They posted these jobs 2 years ago and you're still applying on the same website. They never updated, and maybe the company does not need these jobs right now, does not need maybe waiters. They are looking for engineers, they are looking for nautical people, but later on you're still applying the same job, you don't get results. Okay, it's not actively being recruited. My name is Ernest. I'll speak this and give you updates on what is being recruited at the moment, because I know we have a lot of agencies, we have a lot of companies here and there. Companies are coming up. We have Arroya is coming up in Dubai and so much more, and they are paying in US dollars. So whatever is happening is, if you understand who is going to give you the news and around it is very important. I want to help you. Listen, I want to help you. One of the things that will hinder you to get this job is, first of all, is your mindset. You ensure you don't have this mindset of saying, okay, I've applied 1,000 times and I'm not getting it. First of all, we prepared you about CVs. This is a company that doesn't know you, so they need to understand who you are. So first of all, we need to know your CV. Ensure you create a nice CV. Some of us, we don't know what an ATS compliant CV is. So we decided that, okay, if you need any services about ATS compliant CV, we made them, and then you receive it. After you receive it, you give us a small token. Then it's okay. It's okay, because we create an opportunity and you continue learning as you go on. So we have come to a point where thousands are now applying. So many people are qualified, and now the competition is too high. What are these secret places that you need to press so that you get this job as quickly as possible? I'm going to give you some of the tips at the end of this video, but listen carefully. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ernest. I've done this for a very long time, but I want to assist you. If you want to create this or to get this job, make sure you prepare yourself. I usually mention this because I remind you. It's just a reminder. If you are able to go to my first videos on this YouTube channel, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But today, listen, how are we going to get these jobs? Because along the statistics that I've read, that I've seen for a long time, is that results are not coming back, right? If you apply, you're not getting results. Now, you have applied, you have done your interviews. No. You have applied, you have sent in your papers, you have done what? But you're not getting results. One thing I told you is this. Have you ever applied with your documents, all of them together? Like a file, which is, it has a CV, it has a birth certificate, it has an ID, it has a marriage certificate, it has what else? Driving license, it has what else? Baptism card, all together, and then you send. This is quite different from application from Kenya. Okay, we simply say, if you are applying to a job on a cruise ship, first of all, only apply with only 3 to 4 documents. What do we need? We need your CV, an updated CV. It should be an ATS compliant if that's the case. Number 2, you need your school certificate. No, leave alone the school certificate. Let's go to a CV, a cover letter. Write a letter to a company looking for that job. Okay, are you applying as a chief steward? Are you applying as an assistant storekeeper? Are you applying as a waitress? Are you applying as a waiter? Are you applying as manager, assistant restaurant manager? You need to write, okay, I'm writing this message because I need this job. Why do you need it? Not just send as a CV. So how are we going to classify it? But I also talked about how to simplify your CV so that in case you don't use your your cover letter, then you can simply use your CV, but still the CV talks about, so that whenever we classify your CV, we can really put your CV to the right positions which you applied for. Of course, we received almost 1,000 applications to 3,000 applications, but if your CV is difficult to be identified, whether you are you're a steward, you are a galley attendant, or you are a cleaner, or a public attendant, or a pool expert, or safety officer. So I did all those parts, and we did one-on-one, and I'm going to do what? But this video is just about to remind you, but I'm giving you tips. One is that you apply with 3 documents. This one is a CV, this one is a recommendation letter, this one is a cover letter, and then you need also a passport. The reason why we ask you to take a picture of a passport and attach it to your document, the 3 documents that we are talking about, is that you're telling the company that you are ready to travel, because these companies, they go to different countries, and they need to certify that this person is ready. And you can, of course, how are you going to reach the sea how are you going to the cruise ship? You have to use an aircraft, you have to get to board on a flight, they have to send you there, so the ship. So first of all, apply your passport. Go to your country and apply for a passport. So wherever you get a passport, then start applying for these jobs. Number 1. Number 2, in 2025, cruise ship jobs are so many, and so many people are applying. How do you understand that these jobs really, they require people? Please, I said, and I'm going to repeat it for the last time, whenever you are on social media, do not look at those games and things and comedies and all those stuffs that you watch online. Make sure you create a profile which talks about you. Make a profile on social media that really resonates on what you do in your daily life. I know most of you have pseudo accounts, and these accounts, they have funny names and that you have put on social media. Please change them, because you can use even your social media to apply for a job on a cruise ship. For sure, I know this, and 100%. Some of us, we have seen this. Social media can give you a job. If you go on LinkedIn and create a profile on LinkedIn, and if you don't know how to do one on LinkedIn, how to create a LinkedIn profile that really will sell you out, then look for me. I'll know what to do. I'll make you a LinkedIn profile that will talk about you, and then you'll get this. We'll connect you to the relevant connection. Look at the companies that are applying, that way that they are on LinkedIn, and then apply. Okay, most of the time these companies, they update their jobs on LinkedIn, and then they share out what are the required positions. The last thing, this is the only 3. I just wanted to share three of them. The second thing is the recruiting agencies. Now, most of us, we have been applying using our agencies in Kenya, and some of us are in our local countries. But most of the recruiting agencies in our local countries, they have, I don't know how they work, but anyway, they're not that super nice like those ones in abroad. So I was suggesting that you try to use some of the agencies away from home, because these are agencies which really have been in the industry for quite some time, and they have that mandate to operate all over the world, and they can require you wherever you are. They can also hire you wherever you are. Partly, most of them, they are in South Africa, Italy, Spain, Mexico, Germany, France, and where? This company, Romania. So perhaps this is something that you want to do, then you can do that. Ciao.